Beyond the Horizon, Part 2. The next morning, Wilmington's streets were alive with the scent of rain and fresh beginnings. Jack stood by the door of Elle's cottage, his backpack slung over one shoulder, and a hesitant smile on his face. Elle's heart pounded in her chest as she walked him to the doorstep, unsure of what to say. "Take care of yourself, okay?" he said softly. She nodded, her fingers fidgeting with the hem of her sweater. "You too." But as he turned to leave, something inside her broke free. A voice that had been silent for far too long. "Wait!" Ella called, her voice trembling. Jack turned, hope flickering in his eyes. "Stay," she whispered, the word barely audible over the crashing waves in the distance. A season of love. Jack stayed. What began as a fleeting connection blossomed into something neither of them had anticipated. Days turned into weeks, and Jack and Elle fell into an easy rhythm. They spent mornings exploring tide pools and afternoons curled up on the couch, lost in books and quiet conversation. Jack taught Elle the art of photography, while Elle showed Jack the hidden wonders of marine life. For the first time in years, Elle felt truly happy. But even as she allowed herself to enjoy their time together, a small voice in the back of her mind reminded her that Jack's life had always been one of movement. Could he really settle down for her? The unspoken question. One crisp autumn evening, Jack and Elle sat on the beach, a blanket wrapped around their shoulders. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. "Do you ever miss it?" Elle asked suddenly. "Miss what?" Jack replied, his gaze fixed on the fading light. "Traveling." The freedom Jack paused, his expression thoughtful. "Sometimes," he admitted, "but I don't miss it the way I thought I would." "Why not?" Jack turned to her, his blue eyes serious. "Because I found something better." Ella's breath caught in her throat. "And what happens when you decide it's not enough?" Jack reached for her hand, his grip firm but gentle. "You're not a place I'm passing through, Elle. You're home." A shadow looms. Despite Jack's reassurances, Elle couldn't shake her fears. When Jack received a call from a magazine offering him a photography assignment in Europe, her anxiety grew. Jack turned down the offer, but Elle couldn't help but wonder if he resented her for it. One night, as they lay in bed, Elle finally voiced her thoughts. "You should have gone," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Jack frowned. "Why would I leave when everything I want is right here?" "Because this isn't who you are," Ella said, sitting up. "You love adventure, Jack. You'll grow to resent me for keeping you here." Jack sat up beside her, his expression pained. "Elle, I chose you. Isn't that enough?" Elle looked away, tears streaming down her face. "What if I can't be enough?" A test of love. The tension between them grew, and for the first time, Elle felt the fragile foundation of their relationship begin to crack. Jack suggested they take a short trip together, a chance to rekindle the spark and prove that they could make it work. They drove up the coast to a secluded cabin, surrounded by towering pines and a crystal-clear lake. The days were filled with laughter and quiet moments, but the nights were heavier, filled with conversations that neither of them knew how to navigate. On their last night at the cabin, Jack surprised Elle with a gift, a photo album filled with pictures he had taken of their time together. Each page was a testament to their love, but as Elle flipped through the album, she felt a pang of sadness. "I don't want to be just another chapter in your story," she said quietly. "You're not," Jack replied, his voice firm. "You're the whole story." A leap of faith. As they drove back to Wilmington, Elle realized that she had a choice to make. She could let her fears dictate her future, or she could take a chance on love. That evening, as they stood on the pier where they first met, Elle turned to Jack, her heart pounding. "I've been scared," she admitted, "but I don't want to lose you." "You won't," Jack promised, pulling her into his arms. "We'll figure it out together." For the first time in years, Elle allowed herself to believe in the possibility of a future filled with love and adventure. And as the waves crashed against the shore, she knew that she had made the right choice. If you like the video, please like the video. New on the channel, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that the notification of each new video can reach you as soon as possible. See you next video. I am okay till then.